Hello everyone, in my previous video of e-commerce product list page, I have created a horizontally scrollable chips part. In this video, we will create a product list containing product image, name, price and size of the product. So let's just switch to the coding part of our video. So we have the product list in search segment. So I will just move towards the horizontally chips part and will simply use our product list here. So for creating any list in Ionic, we have a predefined component called ion list which uses ion items for creating any item inside the list. So we will be creating our product item using the ion item component. So I will first use ion list here, and inside this I will be using ion item. The next thing we will do is we will focus on the product image. Before moving towards the desired product image that we want, I will be showing how to create, how we can use image inside our Ionic project. So I will be using the simple ing tag along with the source, and we will be providing source of the image here. In two ways we can provide the source. First way is directly copying the source from URL and pasting over here, and the second is that we can use the image from our local project folder. So first way is from URL. So I have the URL of an image. I will just simply copy this and will paste it here and save it, and then we can see how our image is looking. Our image is looking like this. So this is also one of the way, but we will not prefer this way because it's very complicated and it's not appropriate any image like this, because we can't just go and copy every URL and paste over here. The perfect way is to use the image locally. So we can do this like this. I have the image. I will just save this image in my project folder. I have my project over here. I will go to it. I will go to source. I have assets, and inside the assets I will be creating a folder called images, and then I will be using this image. I will give it image name and just save it. As we will go towards our source folder, we have assets, then I have an image like this. Okay, so how we can use this in our project is, it is very simple to use an image from our project locally. I will provide the path of the image like this. First, just remove the URL link, and we will be pointing towards our assets, then we will point towards the images, then we will give its name image dot webp and just save it. Let's see if we have the desired result or not. Just refresh it once again. Yeah, we can be use this image like this. So here I have used this because I have my project in home and we have our image like this. So I will just go like this. We will move like this. This is our project. First we will go to the parent of our project. Then we will go to the assets like this. Inside assets I have images, and images we have the image. So in this way we can use the image through our local folder. Next we have two parts, that is iron thumbnail and iron avatar, for creating the desired look. So I will show it one by one to you. I will just simply wrap our image in iron thumbnail first, and let's see what we are getting. So we have this result like this, which is not the perfect result that we want, but it's somewhat near to it. So this is the thumbnail part. We will be providing some css to it for our desired result, but first of all I am showing it the thumbnail way. In thumbnail, we get the image in a square box. My image is having the white background, so I am not able to show the square box of the image. But the thumbnail provide a square box for our image. And the next part is the avatar. The avatar is mostly used for the profile pictures or person image. So we will see how avatar exactly looks. Just refresh it. Yeah. For avatar, the avatar provide the image in circle format. So here also the same thing. I am having white background, so it's not looking proper, the circle of the image. So for my project I will be using iron thumbnail and not the avatar, because the avatar image is way too small for my product image. So I will be using iron thumbnail for my image. And just refresh my page, and we are getting this result. We are not getting the full image view. For the full image and the image without any stretch or like this, we will be using a css property called object fit, and I will be using object fit here for that, because object fit is used to fit our image in the thumbnail. So we will provide iron thumbnail object fit. First we have object fill, a fill property, that is we can give a fill property to our object fill. So by this we will see what is the result. Nothing happens because the object fill fit using the fill property is the default way the image is resized to fill the given dimension, and if necessary the image will be stretched or squished to fit. The next thing that we will see is the contain. Through the contain, the image keeps its aspect ratio but is resized to fit within the given dimension. So let's just use this way and see what we get. We are not able to see anything because we doesn't want to put our css to the thumbnail, but we want it to be the image. So yeah, when we refresh it, when we get this using the object fit contain, because it keeps the its aspect ratio but resize it to fit into the dimension. So what does the object fit contain does is that it keeps the aspect ratio of my image, and it has fit my image into the iron thumbnail dimension. So we will be using uh, contain over here for my iron image, for my image product image. After product image we have the product name and the size. So I will be using iron label for that. Basically iron label is a wrapper element, and inside iron label we can use the component or the tags of our choice, what we want our desired result to be. So I will use the h2 tag here for my product name, and the p tag here for my sizing. So I will provide the name and the sizing like this. And let's see what we get. Just refresh it. We are getting this result, but as we notice that our product image and the name of our product is very much close to each other, so I will provide a slot of start, and let's see what we get. Yeah, we are getting a desired result now. So for our product price, we want a metadata text having some light gray shade. So this we can do through IronNote. IronNote provides are generally used in subtitles and for metadata text, and they are lighter gray in shade. So I will be using that. So I will just go and write IronNote, and we want the price, and just save it. So here is our first item of our product list. We will create the items according to our wish. So in this way we can create a product list for our page, and hope you like the video. If you like the video, then give your precious comments below. Thank you so much for again watching this video. Thank you.